Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Look at headlines here. Thursday night. Jeez. Wow. Sunday night. Well, we talk about the Thursday night game. Halftime 9-6 Jets. 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 Slight lead at half. Like Scrabble Nobel here. Either channel you're watching. I don't know where you're watching, but welcome on into the show. So we're going to jump into the Thursday night game. Bengals. So these games, these lines in the chat, they were posted at 2 p.m. These are the 2 p.m. lines, and I'll go to live lines as well, but these are 2 o'clock lines. So Bengals were 3 and a 44. That line has moved up here. I'm seeing 4s across the board. Total hanging steady here. I got the old leaning on the Ravens. I ended up did get down on Baltimore at a 3.5 in this game. So that is an official play here. Heading into Sunday, Steelers were a 4 and a 37.5. This one's ticked up about. I do see some 38s. My initial thought here would be to take Cleveland here at home. Not a lover of the Steelers. You know this. Had the under in that Steelers game today. Did not get there. I'll talk about the games when we get to the 4 o'clock action. I'll give you a recap how I did today. No real thought here. Believe it or not, I want to actually say maybe an over spot here. The way the Browns have been playing with this defense is downhill. But again, you're off a huge win. Another division game here. Nothing as of the video. Didn't really jump. All right, Texans in Arizona. Interesting game here. I had a loser here on Atlanta money line. It happens, although the Texans over got it done for me. I'll take that. So currently a 5.5 and a 49 I see here. Big jump. That's what happens when Arizona puts some points on the board. So currently a 49 on this total. And I don't, believe it or not, I want to go to the under in this matchup here. I know the Texans have playing a little bit of offense. And, Arizona's off a crazy game here versus Atlanta. I'm gonna go under the 49. 46.5 at 2 o'clock today. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. This was a 46. There are 49s out there. Give me the under 49. I'm going to add it in here so I can have it for a later date if we pop them in here again. Chargers 3, 42 at the pack. Currently sitting at a 44. Again, is this because the line jumps up? Now 44. Does this jump up because we see a 41-38 game against the Lions? And you saw the Packers game go over a 38. Green Bay still at 19 spot. They've gone over 20 points, 2 times this year? 2 times they've gone over 20 points? The first 2 weeks of the season when I got all excited and told you about that Green Bay future here in the NFC North. 38-24, 18, 20, 13, 17, 10, 20, 19. 44. We're really trusting the LA Chargers, LA where it's 65 in December, to come in here in mid-November. For all we know, it could be 9 inches of snow and 30 degrees out. What do we here's another game. Give me the under on. Why? What the heck? Are you kidding me? 44. I got to get the pen out here for myself. Coming into today, by the way, totals were 29 and 12, 71%. Just so you know, NFL total wise. Giants 7.5 and a 37.5. This line is now 10. It is a 10 spot. a 10 with the comment. Can you believe here we're talking about Washington laying 10? Uh, this has to be a do I dare say a first half play here? A team total on Washington? The Cowboy team total today over 20 and a half, over 39. Does Washington put up a bunch here? Again, I didn't like 7.5, and I always say 7.5, 3.5. I'm taking the faves. I didn't take it just because it's Washington. And again, this spot for them, they're coming off a tough battle there versus Seattle, now coming back home. Do we really want to run and lay a 10? I don't know if I could do that. This was a 2 in August. Granted, things have changed. Daniel Jones, 2. It was an 8 on Wednesday. Opening number on this was an 8. Now it's a 10. Wow. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving next week, by the way. Titans. I already took Tennessee here +6. What is the new line now as we watch? So it's 6 to 46.5. Look at this. It's a 6.5 now. Bad number by me. Sometimes I do get a bad number. It's a 6. I got a 6. You know what? I had Dallas -10 though. That's a good number on the look at lines. A 6 here. Sign me up on Tennessee. Tennessee is for me. 20-6 losers. Here's a spot. Again, and I kind of like the Jags. I'm like, you got 2 teams coming off bye weeks. Give me the homies here a little bit. Again, I didn't bet them. I didn't have a side. That total nothing. Now the Jags won the last 2, 20-16 and 38-22. Before that, we saw what? Tennessee reel off like 5, 6 in a row. I'm grabbing Tennessee here. I will. I'll do it. Next game up. Bears, an 8 spot. Total of 46 versus Lions. What are we up to? A 10 in this one now? We got a 10? 9 10s? We know the Lions could score. What are we doing with this Bear bunch, though? Not that. And I had the Bears, right? We've thought about taking. Although I had the Bears against the Chargers last week versus Saints, or 2 weeks ago versus Saints. It was a spot like, hey, how are the Saints laying this kind of number? I want to. You have extra rest. You played on Thursday. We had the Bears in a basically -1 spot there. Extra time to prepare. Is it worth it, though? Are we getting a Fields? Is it a Badgett? This is a tough week because these lines are enormous. Speaking of which, I want to take the Raiders +10 against Miami, total 48. I do see a 49 creeping up. I want to lean Raiders here, especially. So I said you want to take the Raiders here on Sunday night, right? Because the Jets look so bad. Jets were still the favorite, but not favored. The gut and the betting instinct says it's the Jets play here. So this game holds on. We have Vegas losing to the Jets on Sunday night in some ugly 19-13 game or whatever the heck this is going to end, 19-16, whatever kind of derelict game this will be. It's Tyreek and Tua. Oh my goodness. How can Miami not win 48-13? Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders here. Dallas was a 9.5 and a 41.5. Now we're looking at 11. I almost want to come in on Carolina here, right? The last time we saw this with Dallas, I had them. They went to Arizona, and they pooped a lot. Could call it diarrhea. Whatever it was. It was a terrible game. On the road, loser at Arizona, loser at San Fran. You beat the Chargers, you lost to the Eagles. Now, Eagles, San Fran, Chargers, not that good. Do we put Carolina in the giant kind of mode? They beat them 40-0. Do I want to lay a 10 here with Dallas? I mean, we have I mean, you got the Redskins on deck for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I do not know if I could condone laying an 11 on the road here. Don't know if I could do it. All right, headed into 4 o'clock action. Let's get to the comments. We got a bunch, 20 of the comments. You gotta love it. You gotta love. Can't get my mouse to work. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Under on the Ravens game. He likes the under. Both on short weeks. Yeah. And I thought this would be the spot where the Ravens would get tripped up here. Not at home against Cleveland. I thought they'd get done there. I thought the spot would be here on Thursday night. But now I'm on the other side. Richie Pizza, good to see you. Good to see you, Richie. Here's like one. Good to see you. Haven't seen you a bit, Rich. I got to do some cards just for you this week, Richie. Promise. All three Dallas teams smash. There you go. The old Cowboy parlay, the old Dallas parlay. Lane's in the house. I was on Atlanta with you. Brutal loss. Yeah, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I mean, I thought we could pull that one out. Hopefully the sound's better tonight. Tim Roll's in the house. Welcome. Tim, I need you this afternoon. I was doing a show. They said there was some echoing or something. I needed you, buddy. Stop Cheers in the house. Wishing you well. Good luck going forward. Yeah, I mean, how did I do today in NFL? What do we go? 1, 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4 and 2, 5 and 2, 6 and 2. 6 and 2 day of NFL. If you throw the Bears in, that's 7 and 2. College basketball, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2 with a couple of games pending right now. 5 and 2, and I have Washington and Davis going. So Cal Davis getting 3.5, not looking good. So 5 and 2 is probably going to turn into a 5 and 4 day. Who am I kidding? All right, cashed a $5 million same game parlay. Texans money line over. Singletary and type TD. Singletary over 51.5 rush cards. See, this does not look that hard to cash here. I mean, the Singletary, I really don't. I mean, Texas in the over. Why wouldn't he take a shot on that? I mean, what did he lay on this one? Hard Rock won't be happy. Was it a Hard Rock parlay? Was that in Florida? Same guy betting those crazy parlays? Weather changes, but I'm looking at 50 saying next week in Lambeau. Chargers -3 in that one for me. As much as I hate their damn head coach is a moron. All right, so 50. The weather looks good. Again, Green Bay does bring a defense every week. So that's why I'm going to look at the under there. I don't care about the Charger defenses themselves. The world's going to be on San Diego. San Diego defense, 38 versus Aaron Goff. Jared Goff. I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers and Jared Goff. I just created a person. So 41 points here in this Detroit game, which made sense, right? This is why I put in my little write-up. Goff is different than Badgett and Zach Wilson, who they gave up 6 and 13 to. 31 to Mahomes, good quarterback. 2017 Dallas, they lost that. Tough battle. 24-17 over Vegas. That's where I see this game kind of playing out too. A Vegas-esque defense from Green Bay. Again, 34-36, crazy one versus Miami, 27-24 at Tennessee. That one should have stayed under. But again, here comes the Green Bay defense. 23, 3, 24, 19, 17, 34 again, Detroit, 17, 25 at Atlanta. That ridiculous game, craziness. 20 to the Bears. I mean, they play defense. Steve Sims will cover the 10. I mean, the Giants look terrible, Steve. I think it's the first time in the chat. To come in and say, let's take 10, 11-point favorites. Now, I did take Dallas at the 10. I wasn't going to like 17, although I did like an alternate 21 because I thought they'd win by 30. That being said, it's the line was 8. It's 10, 11 now. They should cover. The Giants are reeling. The coach, I don't know if he's going to make it out of the season. Is it all his fault? Well, you okay to sign off on the quarterback? He gets hurt. I don't know what the Giants do. Tough spot for Giant fans. Corey Jones, my guy, checking out. We're leaning Giants on that. Corey Jones, first comment ever. Midday Money. Thank you, my friend, for coming and saying hello. Tip says, do we lay 10 with the commies? Giants always scored off of Dallas backups at garbage time. I know. You know where the Tuesday teaser is going to head to with this. It'll be like the commies. It'll be the Cowboys, tease these guys down in the teaser. And again, we do our little Tuesday teaser action. And how do we do today in Tuesday teaser? Loser, right? Because since we had Cincy +2, since he lost, Tuesday teaser goes down. The Tuesday teaser goes down. Right? Cincinnati not getting it done. 30 to 27 +2. That's a loser. Colts win. Vikings get it done. Richie P likes the over in the Washington game. Stop here says Jack McDaniels, Lane Kiffin related. Both seem like grade A jerks. Who knows? I cannot lay with 10. I know it's. I can't. Jags covered the 6. Did they come back and cover Jacksonville? Oh, Jags cover this. I'm looking like, wait a second. I thought I got blue out today. Why is this line under, again, with the 7.5 with Washington? I probably should have jumped on the 7.5 out of the gate because I'm a 7.5, 3.5 guy. I like taking faves in that spot. Just like I'm taking Tennessee at a 6. It is 6.5. People are going to say, wow, Jags just get blasted 34-3. All they have to do is beat the Titans by a touchdown. Tennessee, did you watch them play today? What did they score? 3 points? Oh, no, that's right. That was 20-6. Kicking field goals with 4 minutes to go. I mean, you got to love it. You got to love Tennessee kicking field goals. 27-yard field goals. Unbelievable. Richie, locking it with the King is in the house. Richie P at the Cowboys by 17. Never in doubt. Weber State won outright against St. Mary's. Did they beat Mary's? Oh, my goodness. Of course I don't have that one. Of course I don't have that. Look at that, 61-57 Weber. I should have took the points. I don't know how I missed that one. That was dumb. I do make mistakes. When I'm in blah, blah, blah. Let's slow down. I'm talking too fast. Trying to get to the 4 o'clock action. King D goes 1-1. Vikings winner. I wish I had the Vikings. I didn't. I said all week to take the Vikings, get the Saints, and I did not put them out. Dumb. Texans, Bengals under. I was worried about that game earlier. I was like, oh boy, this looks like a loser. But turned into a wild one. Lauren, over Lions and Bears. Yes. Richard P said, you lose with those Panthers, Higgs. These are the teams Dallas wins and covers against. Oh, you think so, but then they go to Arizona and lose. And again, they're off of this a total destruction. I don't know. I might look at a team total in that one. Take the over. Yes, over Dallas. Or is that the over Bears game as well? I like. Holy Cross knocking off Georgetown. Listen, Cooley's got a whole new. I like Cooley, but again, this team is not good. It is not a good team. All right, sound is great. You know what happens sometimes, King? Is I'll make the room and I'll have the sound on, not on the headset. And if I click it to the headset like during the program beforehand, it kind of messes it up. 500 grand on the same gamer. Must be nice. Dolphins team total. I could get into a Dolphin team total. I don't. I'm not going to say no to grabbing team total action there. Because again, you're playing the Raiders. Do I want to lay double digits? Not really. Team total is a better way to tackle it. Colts got it done. Minshew, baby. It's Minshew Mania. Here we go. 500 G's on the same gamer. Moneyline Markel King D loving the Colts. Tim says for one bet, one player prop today. Keep Mitchell ATAP TD 425. Pirates in the pros. How about all right? You had a winner there. My guy King D was like, take the Kareem Hunt plus 390. I think I retweeted him on Twitter. Here we go. T Money. Did I just mention you for your Kareem Hunt? Got some Vegas 158, San Jose on the ice plus 480. Trailblazers for $3 T Wolves. Oh my goodness. How are these going? Is this for today or tomorrow? UC Davis, who have come back on the hardwood, guys, bet responsibly. They better come back. I got Davis plus 3.5 T Money. Moneyline Markel. What are those little emojis? Is that the gas pump? What is that? All right. Let's get to the 4 o'clock action here. Another big spread. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, a 10.5 and a 42.5 against San Fran. This is pretty much staying the same here. Maybe a 42 out there. Here's a spot I'm going to say you want to lay it. I won't. Again, I hate saying taking a big fave here. But here comes Tampa. We're flying to San Fran. And maybe this would be a spot. Again, I gotta look at long term here. They're out here then against King D's Colts on the road, back-to-back roadies. They lose a wild one on the road to Houston. They lose the 6 at Buffalo. They beat the Saints 26-9, and they beat Minnesota. Safe to say, I think the Niners are better than Buffalo. They just ended a 4-game losing streak by knocking off the lowly Titans. I want to lay here with San Fran. I do. Now, San Fran's home. You got Seattle on deck, on the road, at Philly, home versus Seattle. Not easy. We could say what we want about Seattle. They played a bad game today. I don't know. I kind of like Seattle, right? That's give me San Fran here at home. Lay the double digits. This is a must win for them, and it's a spot for them to win. Tampa on the road. Not loving it. Not loving it. Seattle. 3 and a 44.5. Drop down to 2.5. That's what happens when you play I'm gonna say bad team in Washington, but that game was 9-9 at the half. I'm like, my total is dead here. It ended up cashing. We had the over in that game. I want to take the Rams here, believe it or not. I want to take the Rams. I do. As I mentioned, you got the Niners on deck for Seattle. If they're thinking about, hey, we can win this division. I mean, do they slip up here? Do they head into San Fran? Both teams sitting at 7-4. Next up, Jets a 7 and a 40.5 against the Bills. I was leaning Jets. I said maybe Jets. That's where I was thinking. Will this line tick down, right? What's going to happen because we have the Jets in a game here tonight? Is it going to come down because, wow, the Jets went on the road? Back from Vegas, we got the Bills. this a big revenge spot for Josh Allen? Terrible Monday night loss. I mean, why do I think that total looks ripe for the picking? Again, maybe it's having a lean. I'm going to the maybe spot here. Well, we'll get to Sunday night. Let's get to the comments. We got 12 more comments before we get to Sunday night. Let's roll it out. Where are the comments here? All right. I wish I got that under, but I was nervous, says he's talking to King D. Does Denver keep it close tomorrow in the NFL? I think they can keep it a little close tomorrow, Kevin. I do have a top play on a total going in that game, though. I said King D. I'm sorry, King D. I meant T-Money. These games are on now, except for the Trailblazers. All right, that's Bank of America, the bank of King D. Yeah, he did, but I knew he meant. I went back. All right, yes, it was you. I made a mistake. You know why I said King D? Because I had King D in front of me on the comments, and I was thinking T-Money. No, all credit is for you, T-Money. T-Money with the Kareem Hunt. T-Money, money. There's a lot of love in the chat. Oh, we had a regular comment here. Hold on a second. Where was that? Money on Michael says San Fran team total over noted. Yes. Sapir says Seattle money line. I'd rather do money line than lay the 2.5 there. I'd rather lose. If they're going to lose, they're going to lose outright. But I'm a believer in Seattle. I like the Seahawks. As much as I said, I want to kind of take the Rams here in this spot with the Niners on deck for Seattle. I could see Seattle winning this one. Both teams sit at 7-4. Big battle in Seattle. And then that's where they probably wet the bed. Because I'll tell you what, if they lose here, I want to take them at home. You know, you got the Niners coming off probably a big win against Tampa. Any leans at college basketball tomorrow? Michigan plus, well, I already got St. John's. I took St. John's tomorrow. It's up to you. I'm on a Johnny's. I got a 4-pack of college hoops. I'll put them up. Since I just gave St. John's out here, I got to leave a little note. That'll be the free pick, and my other 3 games will be up on the site now. Sunday night action, Minnesota. It was 2.5 and a 42.5 has moved up to a 43. I do see one random 44 out there. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm actually thinking Minnesota. This team looks dangerous with their new QB. And also, what are we going to see in Denver? I think Denver's going to put on a good show tomorrow night. So, right, you're going to get a lot of Denver love here. Maybe this line creeps up a little bit. We'll see how this is. Hopefully, Denver puts on a good showing. It sticks up to 3, and we're happy. Monday night closing out week 11 of NFL before we headed to Thanksgiving. Crazy. Eagles, 2.5 and a 49 against the Chiefs. No movement on this game here. I like the Chiefs. I'm always going to take the Chiefs off a bye, off of extended rest. I don't care who they're playing. Andy Reid just does his thing. They will be prepared. And this isn't a knock on the Niners. Okay, excuse me, the Niners, the Eagles. And I had the Eagles there against Dallas. I said, let's take Dallas here, right? Eagles have been playing. Let's be honest. You're kind of winning, not the way they should be winning, but good teams win even when they play bad. And they've been doing that. A week off's going to help Hurts, right? He's a little banged up. Team's been banged up all season. I don't know. It is just tough for me to not take Mahomes and Andy Reid. It's basically a pick 'em here. You want to do a money line? I'm not going to say no to that. 130, whatever it's going to be. Kansas City at home, rested, ready. Sign me up. Super Bowl rematch. You're going to get, look at this. The nonsense. All right, last comment of the night, and then we're going to roll on out of here. I'm not going to roll on out because I'm not that heavy. And I can't get I don't know why my mouse does this. Under the 49. Yes, take the under. Anyone, can someone give me some mouse hints of why my mouse doesn't run? I bought the Desker. I brought if you watch my Sean Higgs YouTube, when I do like the baseball cards, you see on the floor sometimes because I got the way I got the phone set up with the camera. It is literally bigger than the whole screen here. My mouse pad. I take the air spray. I spray the bottom of my thing. I spray the mouse pad. Why does it jam up? I don't understand it. I'm please. Somebody help me here. All right, I can't even hit even the touchscreen's not working. Later, King Diamante. Can't wait to see what ESPN gambling site will look like. Well, rest assured, Kevin, that you'll see on Twitter. I'm going to say within a month or two, people banned from betting on that. I'm sure I'll be limited eventually. It is what it is. Give me Arizona plus 5.5 over the Texans. Tommy Dimes checking in. Good to see you, Tommy. Where have you been? I see you on Twitter sometimes. You still follow me on Twitter, Tommy? You're in Florida, if I remember correctly. What's up with that total? I gotta say, and I'm not a big Arizona guy, Murray guy, first game back. This game again for me, I have not played it. Gio, good night. T-Money, show me if to load it on the Eagles. Remind me it's a Super Bowl revenge spot, but it's hard to fade the Chiefs on a bye, like I said, but that plus 114, can't say no. Plus 114. Is it worth it at 114? I'm back. Yes, he's still in Florida. And yes, Murray, he did win. He did win, and I lost on that game. Cincinnati, Baltimore, total opinion. I love this guy's circumcision TV. Daniel, good to see you. Let me pull up the old Cincy banner here for Thursday night. As I mentioned, I'm already in on the Ravens. I'm in at 3.5 here. Total wise, Cincy, I guess you want to look over this, right? Short week. We saw both of these guys play some wild football today. Has it moved up from the 44.5? I think it's up to, I thought it moved up. Still sitting at 44.5. I see some 44s out there too. Interesting. So 40. Again, this is look at lines. I haven't betted the total of this one, but I'm going to say over here. I'm going to say over, Dan. Texans were 3 on the opener. They were, a 3 at FanDuel. It was a 5 at BetOnline. There was actually consensus 4.5 last Wednesday on this game. So at 2:00 today, this was a 4.5. It's up to 49. I added it in here. Under. I'm not seeing the points there. I granted we've seen them. I say no next week. Dan was thinking the over. I'm with you on the over. +6 would be best bet. If it gets to 6 over 3, people are just pounding the Texans. Wow. Get those DeMarco Ryans Coach of the Year tickets. Start buying them. Although I don't know what the odds are on that. All right. We're going to roll on out. 35 minutes. More than enough time for the old Look at a Line show. I'll be back Monday for Midday Money. Midday Money Monday. A lot of M's. Back Monday. Good luck on your bets tonight.